Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this April 4th. It is 4:52 a.m. after a stormy night here in southern Kentucky with gusty winds, wind damage, large hail, possibly even a few tornadoes last night, depending on what the National Weather Service goes out today. A couple of suspect areas that they're going to take a look at. Looks like, for instance, they're going to go into parts of Edmonson County and Hart County, specifically up around the Bee Spring area. It seems to be where we've heard of some considerable damage from a possible tornado there last evening. And then also in parts of Grayson and Hardin and LaRue counties, where we were tracking a pretty decent cell coming out of Litchfield over toward Clarkson and then moved across southern Hardin County over toward LaRue County. And then Taylor County, just north of Campbellsville, we were tracking another tornadic type cell that moved out of Taylor County into Marion County into Casey County. So those are the three areas today that the National Weather Service will go and do a damage survey. Now, if you think you have some possible tornado damage or even straight line wind damage, then contact the National Weather Service office in Louisville. You can just go to their website and they'll tell you how to submit a report. And they will look at that and maybe even give you a phone call. Be specific. Give them your address and your phone number. That way they can contact you and maybe come out and take a look and see what kind of damage you have. And then they will determine whether it was straight line wind or a tornado. But it got dicey last night. Just looking at some of the wind reports here, the highest 69 mile per hour wind happened at 7:20 last evening in Hartford up in Ohio County, at the Mesonet site there. Hodgenville, when that severe storm came in there about 8:40, 66 mile per hour wind. Then you've got, let's see, on down, looks like Burkesville picked up a 50 mile per hour wind late last night. That was a little bit after 11 o'clock, even close to midnight. So, yeah, very high winds, almost near Category 1 hurricane strength. When you look at 69 mile per hour wind up in Hartford, that's more than what's needed for it to be determined to be a severe thunderstorm warning, but almost Category 1 strength. And then numerous reports of trees down all over the place. I'm looking at the list here. It's pretty long. From Simpson County to... let's see here. We're going down, just kind of scrolling this. And you can see this on the Louisville National Weather Service site. Ohio County, hail, some large hail in a couple of places. Let's see here. What I'm looking for, around Summersville, up in Greene County, they had, about golf ball size hail. Knocked out power there in parts of Greene County. Marion County, some power poles down because of some of those storms. I'm just seeing if any of the list here was determined to be a tornado. I'm not seeing that. Here is a report in Grayson County around the Peonia area. Double-wide trailer blown across the road, Rock Creek Road in Grayson County. In Glendale and Hardin County, workshop leveled. Farm machinery damaged. Funnel cloud sighted in Edmonson County. I remember that. That was a rotating wall cloud that a trained spotter saw close to moving to the west-northwest. It didn't hit the ground, but it was moving toward the Munfordville area out of Edmonson County. Bee Spring, lots of damage there as well. We said Bee Spring was one of those areas that probably is going to end up one of the hardest hit. And there may be something out there that we're not or haven't heard about as far as damage. So no confirmed tornadoes last night, but at least a few funnel clouds and certainly a very rough evening across the area. But things have settled down. And as expected, we've turned much colder, and we're going to see a return to a more sprinter-like pattern over the next few days. My coined word, combining spring and winter, sprinter. It makes a comeback. Looking at the numbers yesterday, we ended up at 79 officially at the Bowling Green Airport at 2 p.m. That's 13 degrees warmer than the average high of 66, but not a record. The record for the day is 85. We had a low of 47. That was just before midnight. That's 5 degrees warmer than the average of 42. 1 year ago, we had a high of 74 and a low of 61 back in 2017. We picked up almost a half inch of rain yesterday, last evening at the Bowling Green Airport, but some of you picked up a lot more than that with the heavy rainfall. But on average, it was about a half inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain with those strong to severe storms as they blew through. Today, though, skies are beginning to clear. There's still a bit of a breeze this morning from the northwest as that cold front has passed through now. We'll say mostly sunny but colder today with a high of only 48 and a northwest wind at 12 to add some extra chill to the air. Tonight, though, as skies clear and the winds calm and high pressure is overhead, we're calling for widespread frost. A freeze warning. Can you believe it? We go from severe storms to a freeze warning tonight and early Wednesday morning as we dip down to 29. And some of you maybe even a few degrees colder than that. Thursday, mostly sunny, 60 as we warm up. On Friday, we'll see increasing clouds and a high at 62. But hang on. I said sprinter, hang on. Listen to this. We've got an 80% chance of rain that is going to move in late Friday after a high of 62. And then another cold front moves through and drops us down to 32 on Friday night with rain mixing with or changing to wet snow. And there may be some minor accumulation, especially along and north the Bluegrass and Western Kentucky parkways. Wow. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's often sometimes difficult to keep up, really, with this kind of a fickle weather pattern. Oh my goodness. Now, some of you may get a dusting out of that on the grassy areas and on your cars. It's going to be one of those, kind of a wet snow that's not going to last, because we'll go back to a much colder 42, but still that's above freezing on Saturday with a few leftover flurries early Saturday morning, then partly cloudy. And then we warm back up to 52 on Sunday with a 40% chance of showers, and with a warm front coming in Sunday night into Monday morning. How about thunderstorms? It's like I almost, as you can tell, I'm at a loss for words. Severe weather, then freeze warning, then rain, then snow, then thunderstorms, all in a matter of 3 or 4 days of each other. So Monday we'll see some showers and thunderstorms early, then warmer with a high of 60, and then Tuesday a slight chance of a shower and the high at 55. Again, if you have any damage to report, you think you may have had a tornado hit at your place, take some pictures. Go to the National Weather Service. Just go to Google and search National Weather Service Louisville. And their website will come up, and then you'll see where you can file a report, a damage report. They will see that. Make sure you fill in all the blanks, give them all the information. They may give you a call, and therefore they'll let us know, hey, we're going out to so-and-so because they think they had a tornado, and then we'll know about it. We are going to go out today at some of the suspect areas and do some coverage and get some pictures and video. In the meantime, know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com, and updates on your Alexa device. Later today, if you get a chance, tune into my radio show, Classic Hit Sam 100.7, between 3 and 7 p.m., and anywhere, anytime around the world at bowlinggreensam.com.